All right, to the people that doubted me on the first video of this Ford Mustang, this one's for you. All right, guys, round two. Doesn't this look awesome? Who remembers this thing that I made a little tiny error on before installing? But luckily I had friends, you know, that corrected me before I installed it, saying things like, man, you're a dumbass. Wow, I bet you can't please your wife. How does this guy live? I guarantee he tore that oil pump up. You know, things like that. This would have been quite a bit easier to do the right way. Unfortunately, doing it the wrong way kind of sometimes, you know, you pay for it. Alright, clicked in there. It was a lot easier than expected. I had a lot of people making me worried about that thing. They're like, make sure it clicks in there and everything. I'm like, this whole exhaust system's a freaking nightmare. We're in there like swimwear. Man, this thing is riddled with spider webs. So, you know, all in all, it should be pretty pie from here, guys. Let's do this to the top. Look at that, we're pretty close. Okay, so now that we got the transmission into place, we got to get this shifter installed here, which looks like this. That way we know what gear we're in. Definitely seen better days. All right, so how this is gonna go under the console, so we need to remove this. Pull that e-brake up. All right, so we're gonna feed her in just like this, just like that. Last thing, and then we can put this drive shaft on. And I can't even elaborate, I couldn't be happier. All right, so we're at the final stages here, which is just filling the system. So for this delightful method, what we're gonna do is put this clear hose here and just pump her on up. This is what I'm using. There are tons of different ones you can use, but this one is mine. And now we got the brakes. All right, so the last thing we got to do is put in the battery, and fingers crossed that there's nothing else that we have to do, so. You guys hear that? First time I've heard that in a long time. Oh boy, am I nervous. Oh my goodness. Are you ready?
Start her on up, baby. Oh, she start.
Well, it sounds like the starter went out. All right, I'm gonna have you do something. I'm gonna tap on the starter while you. Yeah, while you have to hold it on. Okay. I'll tell you when. All right, hold it on. All right, she's gonna be loud because we have no exhaust on this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so here we go. We just gotta drive all the way to Owasso with no exhaust, no tags, and our windshield completely dirty. But here's the deal, guys. Bottom line is, you know if I touch it, the sucker's gonna get going. You know what I mean? You know if I mess with it, it's gonna run and it's gonna work, so. Dude, after all this time, look, this thing has washer fluid in it. Yeah, I told you this thing was loud. It literally has no exhaust on it right now. I'm one of those guys right now. I'm driving around with no exhaust.